Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I want to give you a story time about how I became a makeup artist using just my Instagram. So basically, when I was younger, I have always really been into the beauty industry. I have always wanted to be a part of it somehow. So so when I was younger and I was in elementary school, I used to always watch YouTube. I would run home, do my homework, and then watch YouTube. The one girl I used to watch all the time, she was Filipino and her name was Peffinitex3. I don't know if that's her name now, because I don't know, everybody changed their name after, that long, because I know things get a little outdated. So I would just always go home and go straight to my computer. We had this big ass monitor, it was so old, I would completely remember it, child. But yeah, so I would always just rush home, get on the computer, and then go straight to her videos. And, she had all the beauty stuff, and I'm like, damn, well, I didn't say damn when I was young, but I was like, oh my god, this is cute, this is real cute, I would love to be like this one day, this is cute, this is me. I couldn't wear makeup, so the only thing I had was lip gloss. So and it could only be clear. I actually joke about this now because I have two older sisters. We're about a decade apart. My sisters, they would actually joke about this now. So they're I used to talk a lot when I was younger, apparently. So they always told me to get me to be quiet and leave them alone. They would give me lip gloss, and I didn't want to mess up the lip gloss that they would give me, so they told me so I would keep my mouth closed. I would literally keep my mouth closed until the lip gloss was gone, and I'm like, can I have some more? That's the only time I would open my mouth. So I'm getting older, kids are cool, kids are just real cool. When I tell you bullied, my first year of middle school, I was called a man all year. Nobody addressed me as she. I was always a he, she, transvestite. It was just bad. So eventually my confidence just took a real dip. It just took a dip. But I would still watch my beauty videos, watch my YouTube videos. I felt like that was the spark of beauty being a way, all things beauty being a way that I could make myself feel better. And I used to always watch reruns, and I think they were having new episodes at the time when I was younger of America's Next Top Model. But I will always watch that. I will always just put myself in their shoes. I'm gonna be that one day. I'm gonna be a model or something one day. So around this time, I discovered colored chapstick, and I would just buy it all the time because I used to get allowances from my grandmother. So I would clean my grandmother's attic all the time and organize it, and she would pay me for it. I would spend my money on maybe a game, a Sims game, and then go straight to the makeup aisle and give me some colored chapstick that had a little tint to it. Give me a little mascara, the little what is it called, the Great Lash mascara, the black one, the clear one. I had I had those galore. So yeah, because at this time I still couldn't wear makeup. I'm in middle school, my mother's not gonna let me wear makeup at all, so I had to do what I can. So as time passes on, I would say I'm in my last year of middle school, and during that time I started to get my confidence back. I started to be coming to being myself and coming to know myself. So literally what I would do is I would go to school and I would go in the bathroom, and I always wore my hair like this. So I would go in the bathroom, I would do my little swoop, and then I would put on my little liner, and I would call it a day, and I felt like a baddie. You know what I'm saying? I was feeling myself. So then we get to high school. So now in high school is a different ball game. Now you got the boys. You want to keep up with what's trendy, what's going on. And honestly, because me and my mom didn't have as much, I couldn't keep up. So I really needed some type of way to make myself feel good, to make myself feel feminine, feel pretty. So what I did was I continued my little liner, but then I graduated to lashes. So I would buy the little kiss lashes. So I would go to the beauty supply store, or you used to be able to find them at Walmart and and Rite Aid. So I would basically go to those places, buy me some lashes, buy me some liner, and at this point I started wearing lipstick. And I really wasn't supposed to be wearing it. Like, my sisters were like, you need to wait until you're older, like you don't want to look too old, you don't want that stuff to mess up your skin. And you know, honestly, like, I understood what they were saying, but like I didn't care. So what I did was school. So like I would go to the bathroom in the morning and put everything on, and then nobody knew. Transition to my junior year in high school, I remember that is when like I really started to beat my face. Like, I had the contour, I had the highlights, I had the lashes. Like, I was really doing it up to go to school. Like, and I'll insert a picture here. Like, I was really feeling myself. And it was also around the time where like I was starting to go natural. So I was really like, you know, in that transition period, like, of what am I going to do, how am I going to be, what am I supposed to be, da 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 da. So I had this best friend, her name was Lucy. Me and her were like this. Like, I'm like, girl, like, let me play on your face. And I think I remember seeing a post on Instagram the night before of a girl who had mermaid makeup, and I fell in love with it, and I was like, I want to recreate that. So I was on my YouTube, went to my YouTube, and I figured it out. Like, I was looking at all types of tutorials. I got my hairnet, I got my brushes, I got my eyeshadows, and I was ready to go. So the next day, literally, like, I'm like, let's go, let's get to it, and we're gonna have a photo shoot in my house, in my little apartment that my mom had us in, like, up and everything. And here we are, and I'm like, okay, so now let's take pictures. So literally, I had her taking pictures in my bathroom tub. I had her taking pictures in my bathroom tub with my little iPod. And I don't mean like, because I didn't have an iPhone. I remember this because I had a little, it was either like a little slide up Android, or it was like just like one of the older Androids. I posted it, and then everybody was like, oh my god, girl, this looks nice, you did a great job. And I'm just like, for real, I did, thank you, oh my god. You know, that was like one of the greatest experiences like I remember having. Like, I was just like, wow, like, I'm really good at this, and I didn't go to school for it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it feels good when you know like you're good at something. So I wanted to keep that energy going. Like, I wanted to keep that momentum going. So I'm like, yep, I am going to do this again. So then I reached out to my middle school best friends and my elementary school best friends, and I just kept doing people's makeup, kept doing their makeup, kept doing their makeup, and I would post it and post it and post it. And then eventually I'm like, why am I not making money from this? And I remember looking at Makeup Honey or Makeup by Honey or something. She was Keisha Cole's makeup artist. I remember looking at her video and seeing how she started and seeing what she did, and I'm like, that's some inspiring stuff. I really want to do that one day. Now, mind you, I'm in high school, so I'm not working. My mom didn't believe in us working and going to school at the same time, so I didn't really have money, but I just did what I could to get, you know, foundations. So I remember my first foundations I started out with was CoverGirl, and then I started out with Fit Me, and then I branched off into others, you know, other ones. So now we're into senior year, and I'm taking it serious. Like, I'm literally like doing people's makeup out of my bathroom. I really learned about skin, and I learned about, like, you know, how different things will affect the skin, how to mix foundations, how to mix concealers. Like, I just learned about all of that stuff because I didn't have a choice, because I literally was working with maybe like 5 foundations and then like 4 little concealers and 2 powders. So I made do, and eventually the money just started to come in. And then I was able to invest in my kit, so I was able to get like more brushes, more like primers and skincare products, you know, stuff of that nature, like cleansers and everything, to really make sure that I was doing the damn thing. Like, I really was trying out here in these streets, y'all don't understand. I connected with local DMV models, so I'll post like some stuff that I used to do. So I connected with them, and I would basically do their makeup in exchange for promotion. So I didn't receive any payments, but I guess my payment was promotion, because I was new and I was still trying to get my name out there. So, and mind you, there's nothing wrong with it. Like if you were working with somebody and you know you can trust that person, that they're gonna like always come to you, they're always going to post you, they're able to recommend you and put you on with other people, sometimes it's not about the money. Like sometimes like you just gotta do what you gotta do to get where you want to go, because if nobody knows you, then you won't be able to expand. So you gotta network. So yeah, but don't do it too much, because I will say that I learned my lesson with that. But that's another video for another time, because the shade, honey, the drama, it was too much. Now it's like college is around the corner. Like it's time to go to school. Now this is really when like stuff kicked off for me, because when I was home it was different, because one, I was working for free a lot of the time, and then two, like I wasn't making that much money. Like I was charging maybe like $30 a face or $25 a face, 25 to 30 a face. So when I got to college, I believe this is when like it was like a game changer. Things got way better for me, and that hustle mentality just clicked, because I was away from my mom. I didn't want to ask her for anything, and I needed to make money. I needed to figure out what I could do to make money. So I took my business to college, and I went to Virginia State University. So what I used to do is I would just, you know, do my makeup, and then I would see girls in the hallway, and they'd be like, "Oh, your makeup is so nice." I'm like, "Oh yeah, girl, come get me, come to me. Like I can make you look just as nice. Like I can make you feel just as beautiful. Like, come on, girl." But I was only there for about 2 to 3 months. But in that time span, I realized what I wanted to do. I realized like I want to own a makeup business, and I was already in school for business management, so it kind of aligned, and it kind of like made sense for me. So, and then plus like I just really love making people feel beautiful. Like that's why I started doing it for myself. So I knew what I was doing for other people. Like it just felt really right to me. Like I loved it. I did makeup for homecomings. I did makeup for like little model events. Like I just did makeup whenever I could. And I believe at this time I was charging $40. So I raised up my prices just a little bit. Story short, I am now back in DC. So now I'm back home, and I'm like, okay, what am I gonna do? Because I can't just sit on my behind. Like I can't just sit in my mom's house. Like yeah, I can do makeup, but now I want some training, because I just need more. I just need to know more. So I started working for Sephora, and then while we were working for Sephora, I was still doing makeup. Like I started to make real money, because once I started working at Sephora, I hiked up my prices because I learned more. My kit got better. I got a lot more clientele to come to me. Like it really shot off. Like I'm not even gonna hold you. Like it really shot off, and I really made sure. And I think the reason for that was who my clients were, and also how I branded myself. So I had my makeup videos, and I also would do client videos, and I would also, and I remember having like a black backdrop with glitter, and it just looked glamorous. Like it just looked really nice. So when people seen it on my Instagram, like they were like, okay, well this looks professional. So, and that's also how I carry myself, very professional. So that's just how it happened. Like, and then next thing I know, like I'm making 7 clients a day, and that's $50 per person. And if you do the math, like that's basically $50 an hour. Like I was making real money from this. Like, and I still am, but like back then when I was first starting, like it was so fast paced, and it was just so like back to back to back to back. Guys, so that's pretty much how I became a makeup artist. Like I really just started doing it out of love. Like I just posted every day. I learned things. I made sure I networked with people. I made sure I did photo shoots to make my everything look professional. Like I had a website. Like I was really trying out here. So that's how I became a makeup artist. Like, hopefully y'all got some tips, like, because I know this is a story time, but I was also trying to give like a little bit of tips here and there. Give a little tips here and there because I am going to start a series on how to become a makeup artist and make money on the side. Like, whether you have a side job, no job, part-time, full-time, like, you can always have extra money. You work for yourself. So for me working for myself, that is what I did. Like, I became a makeup artist. Like, I provided a service for other people. Definitely want to share my experiences and like what I learned on what to do, what not to do, like, you know, just a lot of things like policy, like clients that will try to gyp you and take your money, like a whole bunch of stuff. Like, and this was kind of like an introduction video so you guys can get to know me and get to know, like, you know, get to know the tea, you know. Now I am still a makeup artist. I still do makeup for people. Of course, because of COVID-19, I can't do a damn thing. But once everything is like lifted and everything, like, I'm still gonna be doing everything and doing my business. I'm actually starting a cosmetic brand, and my launch is on May 15th. We launch May 15th, so this video may be up before or after, but I'm going to leave the link down below so you all can basically sign up for my newsletter, for our newsletter, and get first access to all of the products. Because when I tell you this stuff is going to go fast, like, this is going to go fast. Are one of the lash styles that I will have, and this is the box and packaging. Like, I really can't wait, guys. Like, I can't wait. So if you've reached the end of this video, thank you so much for watching, because I have noticed a significant growth in my subscriber count, and I'm so excited and I'm so ready to just stop talking and give y'all the content that y'all need. So yeah, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video.